Hi guys and welcome to ThrustZone.com. This is Mohit Soni. What is in front of you is the TVS Apache RR310 BTO. BTO, as we know, stands for build to order, and TVS will be taking orders from you from the TVS Arrive app, where it will guide you through everything, the payment process to booking the bike to whatever you need, because there are four subsections of the BTO, so which includes a dynamic kit, a racing kit, colored alloy wheels, and the livery that is on offer. And as always, let's begin with the design. The panels of course remain the same, but it's the livery that is really impressive. It's the TVS racing livery, which always looks fantastic. On the RR310, it just looks downright brilliant. The Apache always has RR310 at least has grabbed a lot of attention on the road in the way it looks. This particular version just seriously grabs even more attention, almost like a bigger sports bike, and in this color scheme. The red alloy wheels you see here are also an optional extra. If you don't want them, you can have the standard bike black color paint on them and still have this livery. And if you even don't want this livery, you want the dynamic kit and the race kit, you can have that while the bike looks like a standard motorcycle on the outside. So let's jump to the part directly, because we've told you earlier about what this bike offers in terms of features and everything in our previous review. And this is the instrument cluster, which we explained in detail when we rode it the last year. It has a whole host of features. Bluetooth connectivity is on offer. You've got track mode, four riding modes to choose from: urban, sport, track, and rain, and all of that can be controlled from here. Let me just give you a sum up of how things are like. You can choose from let's go into track again, and then going back to the main screen. That's how it looks like. The vertical screen looks nice, but it's something new getting used to, because all the bikes pretty much in the world also have the horizontal display. TVS wants to do vertical because they packed in a lot of information, and that's fine. You get this very nice key as always. Everything you touch here is very high quality. Fit finish is also amazing. This bike looks so well put together that it just shouts premiumness altogether in the way the paint is done. Everything fits. Even this livery also looks really amazing. These large LED tail lamps, the Indian flag over here, there's one at the front as always. So pretty nice looking bike with this livery, with these alloy wheels, and this number is also customizable, so you can have your choice of number as well. We know for a lot of few people are going to stick to 46 anyways, but if some of you numerologist guys want to put your favorite number, go ahead and do that. TVS is giving you an option. What you also get is a rust free chain, and as always a very nice way to get the oil in the motorcycle, because you don't have to remove the fairing. Just put the oil from here. Really nice. Most bikes, even naked bikes, need you to remove the fairing. This does not, so that makes life easier at the service station as well. You've got a rust free chain and knurled foot pegs, along with adjustable foot pegs are on offer with this bike. That's the second part of the dynamic kit, and you can raise it when you want it, you can lower it when you want it, and that will be ideal for track day guys. They can raise it as much as they want, and then they can lower it and go back, lower it and then go back on the same bike back home comfortably. That's the same case with the clip-ons, and that is the most talked about part, the front suspension, which is adjustable for preload and compression. Again, like we keep on saying, suspension adjustability is what we keep on asking, but at the same time it's a very risky thing in the hands of a newbie. So always get it done by a technician with your weight on. Get the sag right, get the then suit it to your needs, sit on the bike, get the measurements done, and then up the preload and compression. This is great for heavier riders like me, and riders who like more from their motorcycle, who are also on the fitter side. But for heavier riders like us, it's a great aspect to have, because you can up the preload on the front suspension as well, which should help it tackle our extra weight over the front forks really well. And then the front feedback and the way it moves, the nimbleness and the agility that will offer will be ideal, and that's how the case is here. Riding this motorcycle has shown us that Adjustability really helps by a huge margin, and the changes are substantial, more than ever. We keep on saying that the exhaust will not help you, but the suspension adjustability will, and that clearly shows. That's one of the reasons why TVS is given it. TVS has pioneered a lot of aspects. Almost 12 years ago they gave us ABS. Now they're giving adjustable suspension to make sure that people learn what the motorcycling aspect is all about. It's all about how you connect with the motorcycle, how it behaves when you're on it, and most of it is always down to the suspension. And adjustable suspension is the best thing to have. And like you can see right now, I am all praises about it, because this is it. This is the last draw. Adjustable suspension just makes a lot of sense. It is required, and if you can get this bike, it will be really amazing for your track day skills to improve, and your riding skills to improve on a daily basis. You can go to your favorite twisty part on a weekend or something like that and enjoy the bike even more with your weight and the way you are sitting on the motorcycle. You can adjust the ergonomics as well, so I think that's fantastic. A nighttime look at the Apache RR310 BTO, and it continues to have a problem what we saw in the last two updates, as well as the fact that the high beam is pointing at the sky, so it makes it almost useless. The low beam is just about okay in terms of spread. The illumination though is spot on. As you can see, the LED DRLs are very bright. These are the LED turn indicators which look really impressive. Going at the back, that's how it looks like. Really good set of tail lamps on offer. Surprisingly, TVS is not given exhaust option on this bike. Of course, I think that is TVS is kept it for later, or maybe they are being responsible, because loud exhausts are illegal anywhere in the world, even in India. So not offering one is fine. If you are truly responsible, you can of course get your own exhaust, put it on, and then when you're riding back at home on the streets, you can put the stock exhaust pack, which is also great. What again remains a sore point for the TVS Apache RR310 is the engine. It's a free revving motor, but it's not a very smooth motor. There are vibrations, there is harshness. The noise levels are already quite high in terms of the combustion noise, and the exhaust note is also slightly louder and quite coarse. The gearbox, it's great 7 out of 10 times, but there was 3 times it can feel a bit notchy. The clutch is also light, and you of course have a slipper clutch on this bike, which was introduced last year. And like I said, the riding, the dynamics, the chassis, the suspension, the brakes, they're all good. It's only the engine which doesn't feel right. It's got 34 bhp and 27 Newton meters, which makes it quite brisk. If you compare it to the KTM 390 range, it's it's on par with the 250 KTM range, but it's the feel of the engine that doesn't feel right. It just feels a little coarse. It's got the pace, and at the same time the refinement could have been better. The top end extraction also could have been better from this engine, and this is a long way where TVS can work on it and make things better. But for now, with the BTO, we've always recommended this motorcycle over the R15. We continue to do so. It's just that the engine, we expected a bigger upgrade on that aspect, but it's still not here yet. We're pretty sure TVS is working on that to make it better, and when that happens, we'll let you know. Stay tuned to our website and our social media for everyday updates on things like that. Subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media and websites for other updates. And I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like and share, comment if you have some questions to ask us. We'll be happy to answer them. Until then, thank you and goodbye.